Hey guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video, we're going through the Hawthorn versus Port Adelaide game in which I got the tip dead on pretty much. Again, I don't know what margin I actually tipped. I did check after the round because I knew that it was a really good round tipping wise. But yeah, Hawthorn 40 and Port 32 ended up getting the tip right, which was absolutely huge. And yeah, just really happy about that tip. But anyway, before we get into the video, remember to like and subscribe, turn the notification bell on so you know when I upload, and let's get into the video. So, as you can see here, Hawthorn 42, Hawthorn 40, Port 32, Hawthorn getting the win. Bates with a 97 on 13 tackles is ridiculous and shows that she's back into some form. I mean, if we go here and we go to Bates, you will see 92 average for the year, not really top tier, but after that 39 against the Swans in round 7, she's put up a 98 and a 97, very close to that form, and you can just see she's got, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 96 to 98 scores. So over half her season has been 96 to 98, which is just super consistent, and then she's got a 106, a 120, an 84, and then this 39 for some reason. If that was in the 90s, I mean, she'd probably be averaging, what's that, she'd probably be averaging 98, which would be quite on point. But she obviously had that 39 against the Swans, which I don't really know why she had that, what happened there, but she did. Wales 89 was the wrong Wales for a lot of people that had the ruckman, as it was her sister that needed to do the damage, but didn't, and it was Lucy that ended up scoring 89, which was a fair effort for the ruck this week, and I believe was the second highest ruck. If we look here at the rucks, you will see round points, not that either. You'll see SCHOLZ, Wales, Edmonds, and then a big drop away. So anyone that had SCHOLZ massively profited this round. I mean, she doubled Strom, which would have been a huge, 57 points would have put me up there, I guess. And I just want to check, I'm still not losing too much ground. I lost 100 points to the leader this week, but I'm not losing terribly much ground to the top people, which isn't bad. 800 points isn't terrible considering what I've done, and I could have easily with Hurley, I think, gone and actually stayed within about 700 points of the leader and been about rank 300 or so. So I could have easily gotten, probably if I made right decisions, I think the best I could have gotten from about round 5 onwards was about 150th, which would have been a good ranking. But anyway. So we have Wales here. Bodie, 4 goals for an 84 is quite huge. She came up trumps in, I believe the last quarter she kicked a goal. Might have kicked 2. I don't know exactly when those goals went in. I'll check quickly here as we run through it. Lucas Robb was pretty decent. 21 disposals, but decent on the day in terms of actual output, but not in terms of fancy, because she only had the 3 tackles and the 1-1 free kicks meant a -2 splits. Which that meant only 10 non-disposal points, which just isn't really good enough. Bodie kicked 2 in the last, as I said, and then ended up kicking none in the third and 2 in the second. So she kicked all of her goals to that one side. And yeah, 4 goals in the last 3 quarters is quite a good output. Baskararan, 63, pretty good. Breed, 58. Gilroy, 56. McDonough, 55. Smith, 55. Fleming, 54. Again, doing a fair effort, but isn't going to win the Rising Star award. That's going to Goldsworthy. Everyone knows that at this point, as she put in that 168 fancy effort, which was the 5-goal effort, which is going to win that award pretty convincingly, that 5-goal effort. Adelaide, 53. Everest, 51. Everest has been fairly decent since we mentioned her about round 4, round 5, I believe. Stratton, 45. She's fallen off ever since I made that call that I should have kept her. Her role is just diminished, it looks like, and now she's 45, isn't not really the greatest. Richardson, 41. Ashmore, 40 as a midfielder down back. It just hasn't worked for her. Hitwell, Elliott, Marco Chute, Locke, and Kemp. And then we move on to Port Adelaide, which actually had the better scoring output this game, but only 15 in the fantasy points, but a lot better top score. with SCHOLZ on 114 with 34 hit outs. She had a ridiculous, I think, last quarter, was it? Yeah. I mean, she was pretty good across the game, but that last quarter 32 and the second 37 really set up her her round. Giving no free kicks against really does help a ruckman, as that can be the absolute killer. If we look at the free kicks, Wales gave away 2, Breed gave away 1, nothing from McDonough, and then nothing else for there. But then you see Hawthorn gave away a free kick as well. But yeah, so she just didn't give away a free kick, and that really helped her output. 17 touches as well and 7 tackles gets her to 114, and she's going to be probably a lead ruckman next year. If I get back off this screen, she's probably coming, I think she's coming in at 70s, isn't she, next year? She is the 76. It's going to be pretty expensive, but I mean, she's going to be behind Moffat, and I do think there is a chance. If we look here at her scoring output, I do think there is a way in which she can up her scoring next year, obviously, as this was, I believe, was this her first year? First game, etc., first year, and I believe she'll only get better with more time in that role. Houghton 92, Dowrick 81, Maloney 74, Bogue 72, Fowler, Foley 58. Phillips, we're saying goodbye to a champion of the game. I mean, she deserves to at least be on one of the medals. I would say it. She deserves to be the best in the Phillips medal. The Aaron Phillips medal deserves to be the best and fairest medal. I think that's only right in saying that after she won, 2 grand final. I believe she was best and fairest twice as well. I'm not 100% sure on that, as I was just flicking through the stats. But yeah, she definitely deserves to have a medal named after her, and I think it would only be fair to be the best and fairest, and then someone else gets the grand final medal, best on field in the grand final named after them. As I don't think you can put 2 awards. I don't think it's fair to say 2 awards to one player, but I think the most prestigious award should go under Phillips's name. Stewart 54, Dersma 50, Syme 47, Borg 45, Hammond 45, O'Day, Kirk, Ewens 38. She seems like a midfielder that's being played slightly more forward and is sort of an impact player, and that's not good for fantasy, and it's just not having an impact at all really too much. Teakle, Moles, Simmons, Dunn, Saint and Pope. This game sort of was a dead game in terms of actually having fantasy relevant players. I mean, you got Bates, Wales, SCHOLZ, and that's about it. So 3 players that some people would have. I mean, just looking quickly here at the, if I just go here and go to, where is that? Port Adelaide, and then I go to, not price, I go to percentage selected. You got Schultz at 27, Phillips at 21, Dersma at 9, and then I go over here and I try and get Hawthorn here. You got Stratton at 15, Bates at 6, Luke at 6, Everest at 5, Breed at 4, Lock at 3. There's not really much high selection in terms of that. Compare that to the likes of Adelaide, who have Marinoff at 63, Randall 30, Hatchard 29, Kelly 11, etc. And I'm guessing who would be the next big one that has a lot of selections, probably North Melbourne as well. Kearney 52, Garner 38, Riddell 13, Smith 12, Tripodi 5. So yeah, it just shows that there wasn't high amount of players playing in this game for a lot of the sides, for a lot of the fantasy sides. So it really wasn't the best. I don't think it was the most watched game of the round, obviously, because of that. And those 2 teams weren't really competing for anything, to be honest. But that's the video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for my fantasy recap, the trade targets, and also trying to fit it in timely. It'll be the all-important tipping round 10 as well as reviewing round 9, which was one of the best rounds that I've ever had in general in tipping across, I think, a couple of years of tipping, and especially the last year on YouTube tipping. But anyway, that's the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.